So, in this video, I am going to share with you what are Ba rats. The rats of Ba. Apun ka desh, Ba rat. What did the rats of Ba comment below the videos? We have very brave people with ultimate mind-blasting logical questions and statements. So I thought I'll read out a few to you. Please feel free and tell me, what do you think? Okay, just to bring you up to speed, that Norwegian reporter, right, Helle Lyng, okay, after she asked the question, so some of them put these comments and challenges to her. So I picked up the best ones. And, that Cockroach Janata Party, Abhijit Deep K, okay. So here is what the Ba rats, the rats of Ba, claim. It seems apparently, first one, it's a joint effort. It's a mastermind by Congress and George Soros. Okay? It's a mastermind because they simultaneously attacked Prime Minister Narendra Modi. First it was the Norwegian, and then at the same time, it seems that the Cockroach Party came. How can that coincidence? Can you explain that? Because it was a master plan by George Soros and Rahul Gandhi. Okay, Talia. So that is the first claim. The second one is, which they said is, don't you dare talk about our Modi ji. He's the father of our nation. I don't know, as far as I remember, in my school days, this was 30 years ago, father of the nation was Mahatma Gandhi ji. Okay. Now it seems there has been a change. Mahatma Gandhi ji is no longer the father of the nation. We have the new promoted father of the nation, Adarniya Mahatma Modi, eminent. Okay, so apparently he's the father of our nation, and don't you dare insult him. One other one even claimed he is our idol, he's our God, Allah. Before there was Allah, then there was Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, now there is Lord Modi. Modi ki Jai Ho. Jai Ho. You know that song by A.R. Rahman. So apparently you should not insult the father of the nation. And who's the mother of the nation? That what is that female's name? Italian female. Just as Rahul Gandhi married Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi married Sonia Gandhi. We'll have Prime Minister Narendra Modi marry that Italian female. Kya jodi hai yaar. You know, when I saw that Love Chocolate, and I remembered one of them even put a Dilwale Dulhania Li Jayengi song. You know, wow. What AI editing, fantastic. But seriously, I feel, I don't know, Prime Minister Modi seems to be single. So if he has one, female, life partner, not in a bad way, I'm saying in a good way, shadi karke, thoda bacha paida karega, to acha, bahut acha hai. So chota Modi aa jayega, chota, So we, just as, the Gandhi family is continued, we have Mahatma Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, then Sonia Gandhi, whichever Gandhi. I don't know, Rahul Gandhi has kids? I am not very sure about that. I think he's single. So anyway, just as we have all these Gandhi families, we should have Modi families also, chota Modis, girl Modi, boy Modi, so then the legacy will continue. Then BJP will also continue. Okay, so you should not insult him. Then, this Norwegian girl wanted free publicity. Look, by capitalizing on the humility of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the father of our nation, now she has become viral. How cheap can she be? How cheap? What journalist? Like one NDTV asked her, how many books on democracy have you read? How many books on democracy? To ask that question, Mr. Modi, why don't you take question? The answer is, how many books on democracy have you read? You know what is my answer? Forget books on democracy. How many books have our BJP followers read? I'm not talking of, Playboy and Pornhub. No, not those books. I'm not talking of those other books, Debonar and all that. I'm talking of books, actual books. Have they read books? They will see books. So, you're asking a Norwegian girl, how many books on democracy have you read? To qualify to ask the question, Mr. Modi, why don't you take a question? So, to ask a question, you have to read books on democracy. That lady, NDTV or whatever, that presenter. Baba, how many books have you read? Yeah? You yourself are the, potty mouth puppet, and you keep farting. And, and by the way, if you criticize, maar dalega, tapka dalega, many of them send me, I challenge you. They told me, I challenge you. You come here. You come here. Don't talk in front of that camera. If you are really man, one guy said, if you man, you come here. You come talk front me. Come talk front me. Not back, not side. And he said, you're such a loser. Spelling of loser is L-O-S-E-R. But he put L-O-O-S-E-R. Loser. Lose. Okay. So that was another one. What else? They said, look at that girl. What has she achieved in life? What has she done? Look at our Prime Minister. What can you match his achievements? Can you match what he has done? How dare you ask question to him? He should ask question to you. Wow, fantastic. Can you imagine our Prime Minister Modi should say, hi, this is Prime Minister Modi from India. I would like to ask you a question. How many books on democracy have you read? Kya logic hai yaar? Baba, the only thing she asked is, Prime Minister Modi, why don't you take questions from the press? For that, you have to make a lamba chauda, such a big lauda lasund masala out of it. And they take it so personally. My goodness, they take it so personally. You're anti-Muslim. No, sorry, you're anti-Indian. You're Pakistan-sponsored Congress ka chamcha, George Soros, and blah blah blah. Ayyo. One even asked me, "Are you Muslim?" He's asking me, which part of my face? Look at my face, please. Look at which part of my face shouts Islam? What was the letters of Allah written here, or do I look like a holy Muslim? Yeah. Okay. So that was with regards to the poor girl. They are trying their level best to expose her. The whole entire India is trying their level best to, you're afraid of one girl, you're triggered by one girl. Kya yaar? See, and she didn't say anything wrong. How many press conferences has our Prime Minister Modi given? None. During the days of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh or even Chidambaram, they did answer a few questions, at least few questions. Oh, ours is the largest democracy in the world. Yeah. If you are a Muslim journalist or you speak against BJP or Modi, largest democracy, andar ho jayega. Okay, so please, largest democracy. Then another one is what? These are the foreign powers, foreign. Dhruv Rathi is not in India. Some other guy, not in India. Now this cockroach, kya naam hai uska? This cockroach guy, Abhijit Dipke, he is in America and he is bhadkawing the barats, the rats to fight. Why? Why are you saying all those things? Come to India. See, the response that they gave him is, if you have guts, they're telling that Abhijit, you come to India, then I challenge you, come. Yes. I will come to India when you have 20, 30 of the gundas, your BJP gundas. Stand there and then you ask a question, they will beat you. Wow. That is fantastic democracy. Jai Hind, Bharats. Okay, so what were the criticisms about him? Why are you supporting? They're asking me, why are you supporting him? Why are you supporting him? Arey Baba, I gave a balanced video that I shared the video. Why are you supporting him? You are Pakistani. Then, all the anti-Indian. And he apparently, it seems, he has been kicked out of his college. Where was it? I'll tell you. He has been kicked out of college. He has links to Aam Aadmi Party. He has links, we have photographic evidence with Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia. Yeah, he's their chamacha. He got money from them and he manipulated to weaponize our Generation Z. He's a threat to national security. How? He made one cockroach party. My dear friend, whatever. Not one of you who's supporting Modi or supporting whatever, not one of you bought any problem of India. Lack of employment opportunities. No, nobody talked about that. Education, papers being leaked. Nobody spoke about that. Poor infrastructure, nobody spoke. Health issues, nobody spoke. You didn't speak of any of these things. Nothing of these things. All you're doing is attacking these people and then making fun of. Look at him. How does he look? He looks like a criminal. He looks like... They talk about my looks. They talk about his looks. They talk about the Norwegian girl's looks. You're so fascinated about looks. In fact, the core problem is this blind obedience. It's not like a dog. It's even worse. Hero worship is good for movies. But when you have hero worship for a politician, where you believe he can't do anything wrong, you literally call him God. You call him your God. Oh, I've even seen videos where some sadhu or BJP guy is walking and, where he walked, the dust, they are taking the dust and doing like this. When you do like this and when you act like this, in fact, it seems one Muslim lady walked and they poured cow urine to purify. When you see things like this and when you do things like this, how can you expect any country in the world, educated individual, to take you seriously? And then when you bring out these things from the COVID, ding, 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 bajao, COVID, some whatever, bag COVID bag or whatever, they were banging the utensil. Their response is, oh, we are a nation of 1.4 billion. You're just taking one example. Yeah, this was the one example that went viral. There are countless other examples of people who do things. And you don't need the entire country to do bad. You just need few people. Like I told you, 1%, only one of 1.4 billion. Okay, let me you the exact figure. 1% of 1.4 billion is 100 and what is it? Kitna hai? 1, 2, 3, 14 million. 14 million? 14 million. So you think 14 million is a small number? I said only 1%. You take Pareto's principle, it is 20%. If I go 20%, okay, Pareto principle, okay, 20% of 1.4 billion is, kitna hai yaar? 20%. 20%. Ek minute. I want to get the exact number because others you'll say you don't know what you're talking. It is 280 million. So 280 million is nearly the population of United States. US is almost like 300 million, 330. So imagine an entire nation like USA, which is more bigger than, 280 million is bigger than most other countries. You have that many idiots, that many my fellow countrymen, the rats of bar rat. You think it's not going to impact the country? Not one individual who was supporting Modi brought out any statistics, brought out any facts in relation to what matters. Oh, we are the 4th largest economy, 6th largest. What about the education? What about the unemployment? What about, and if you bring up any of this, they immediately, what about Pakistan? What about America? Why don't you talk of their problems? So either way, you can't win, no? Because they'll bring up all this. And then if you criticize the bad practices or the failures, you're a Pakistani agent, you're anti-Hindu, you're anti-Muslim, and then in nothing else, you have guts, come in front of me. See, my dears, I'll tell you honestly, fortunately for people like us, we are not staying in India. I'm not saying this to insult India. I'm saying this as a fact because India is a country. It doesn't do anything. It is our Indians who make it bad or worse. And you don't need the entire population of 1.4 billion to make a mess out of the country. You need few. If you take the Pareto principle, 80-20. I told you 20%. It's enough to destroy everything. You don't need one toothache, one rotten orange among a group of oranges. Just one to destroy everything. Your blind obedience, your blind fascination, your hero worship towards Modi, BJP, the Hindutva agenda is not going to impact NRIs like us, thankfully, but it's going to impact India. It's going to impact Indians. It's going to impact you. I don't know if you're happy with your peanuts that you're earning, which sadly is peanuts. What you're earning in a month is what people earn in a day. Some even earn it in an hour. Maybe for the same job that you're doing. And you're still shamelessly endorsing and supporting even the bad stuff. You're literally covering up all that nonsense, and you're resorting to personal attacks and profanities and all that. How's it going to ever help the country? That is why when people ask me, what is the solution for India? Tell them there's none. You can't change people, you can't change others, and especially you cannot change the system. And as long as these politicians are there, as long as corruption exists, as long as you have put your own selected individuals on key positions and made sure they are under your control, and they say what you want to say, the country only goes back to us. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. There were some others which were more, indecent and not safe to share on YouTube. Otherwise, I'll get demonetized. But let me know your thoughts, and love to hear. And yeah, it seems that this cockroach party, it's all Pakistan sponsored. Anyone who supports that cockroach party is fake accounts, Pakistan sponsored, George Soros. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. Love to read your comments. This is me signing off.